Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. If you've been with me, it's been 900 videos. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all your comments. And thank you for wanting to what? Super age. You, like me, we are getting older, but baby, we are not getting old. I don't care what they say. I don't care what AARP says. I don't care what your body says. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Because this is what we're doing. We are super aging. What do I have for you today? Well, I don't normally do other people's stuff. But I got to tell you something that Myron Golden said today. It's a little political, so you might not want to know. You might want but I have to do it. I have to do Myron Golden repeat. I love Myron Golden, Arlen Hamilton. I watch all of them. I have YouTube classes with these people. I have YouTube classes on YouTube. I mean, I don't even know what's on television except what's on the news, David Muir, Nightline. I might get them, but I told you, I am a gravitropic. I stay in a book. So let me tell you what Myron said today. Let's talk about the tariffs. I had never heard anybody say it this way. I need you to just stay with me. My 45, 55, 65, and 75-year-old thinking people. Thinking. We're getting older. We're not getting old because we stay up with current events. We keep up with what's going on in the world. We move forward. We don't do knee jerk. We don't do knee jerk. We study. We get a perspective here and a perspective here. We make a decision. And it's a conscious decision about what it needs. We're intentional in everything that we do. And Myron Golden said something today. He said that Myron Golden said that it was the tariffs. Listen to me. The tariffs were good for Trump's objectives. The tariffs are perfect for the objectives that Mr. President Donald Trump wants. Now, just get that part. Before you go down the list, you acknowledge that in his thinking, in what they're thinking, the tariffs are great for his objective. And what is his objective? His objective, he thinks his objective, he's surmised, or they have decided that the objective is to bring back manufacturing and create jobs for people in the United States. Let me say it again. Reno, for the people in the back. My age, my 45-year-olds are hearing me. My 55-year-olds, you hear me. My 65 and my 75. I'm going to say it now. And you're going to say, wait a minute, wait. The way Georgianne said it, she said that differently. I'm going to say it again. Myron Golden said that the objective that Mr. Trump is good, the tariffs are good for his objective. And what is his objective? His objective is to bring back manufacturing jobs, to create jobs for people in the United States. Because people in the United States need jobs. Manufacturing jobs, as in the Industrial Revolution that we've already had in the United States. We own technology now, but let's go on with that. So if you bring back these manufacturing jobs, you hear everybody's happy. I told you this was the right person. He gonna get us $25 an hour. Where my people at? What's that song? He not like us. Kendrick Lamar. They ain't like us. If you watching me, you hear all this. Bringing back manufacturing, okay. Making jobs for people, okay. Giving people $25 an hour. That's not my crew. This is great for people who want that, but that's not you. That's not a slice of life. Those are not my people. $25 an hour, go right ahead. If go right ahead. You're going to get jobs in America. We're going to get people back to working again. Do anybody out there, is there anybody hearing me? Is there anybody listening to what I just said? Myron says that's great for people who want to work for a living. They want to work 8 hours. In the 8 hours that they work, if they do $25 an hour, more than likely not. If they do, then bread is $28, eggs $50. So think about it. Let's think about it. Well, let's think about the jobs are here, and you just can't wait to get a job. Let me put a pin in that. When I taught in the classroom at Clark Atlanta University, my G Nation, my CLU excellent students out here, you know what I'm about to say. I used to ask my students, I would say, I see there are signs out for the slave trade. And they would say, oh, Dr. Thomas, what are you talking about? I said, I see signs all up and down the promenade. I see signs all over in the dormitory. I see signs all over in the student union building. And they're encouraging everybody to come to career day so you can get a job. Oh my goodness. Is there anybody out here still with me? Okay. When my daughter went to school, they never had career or day. Never, like never. She went to a PWI. Never, like never. They never had career day. They didn't have nobody up there with signs all up and down the promenade. She doesn't even know what you're supposed to wear. Okay? I asked my students, I said, when you go to this thing, what you going to put on? Raise your hand if you know what to wear. Yes, Dr. Thomas, we're going to have a navy blue or a black suit or a navy blue suit, and we're going to have our hair pulled back, and we're not going to have a whole lot of makeup, and we're going to have a little bit of earrings, and we're going to have low heel shoes, we're going to have stockings. The men said we're going to have our hair close cut, we're going to clean our face. Oh my God. Everybody was just so excited about getting that job. Is there anybody out there still with me? Myron says, you're creating jobs in manufacturing plants. And I have a girlfriend, well, she was my friend. She stopped being my friend. But she used to talk about valuing yourself. How much do you value yourself? And there's a value that's placed on you when you go and get employment in a manufacturing plant. And the value is based on how much can they afford to pay you that does not get into their profit. So the amount of hours that you put in to make this thing work that's in the manufacturing plant, to get the products that is needed, how much can I give you that will sustain you and your family? You could go shopping and go vacations and, and have a barbecue in the backyard and have family reunion. How much can we give you? And then how much can we make based on your labor? And that's the value that we have for you. And then we set that value, and you're happily, and you get it. And that's the value you have in yourself. The value that's placed on you by somebody else. I did that. I worked for Delta Airlines. I retired. I was a person that believed that my value was whatever they told me. I was a single mother, and I had two girlfriends who worked in the law department and said, you right now, you need to do this. I had an entrepreneur spirit. My mother did not understand me working for anybody. She never raised any of her children to work for anybody but themselves. But this one, with the Spelman College degree and a master's degree, she did. She went on off to work. And I don't regret any of that part. I regret not being smart enough to make some other things happen for me at Delta. But I was damaged goods when I got there. And they picked me up. And they picked me up. I don't have a bad thing to say. You only heard talk about one department, public relations at Delta Airlines in 1979. I can talk about them. But other than that, I'm just saying, And so they put a value on me, and I went along with it and retired in 16 years. So that's past now. But I'm talking about this whole mindset. We are all so excited about having a job. When currently, Atlanta, where I am, we don't have not one. We used to have the Ford plant. We don't have the Ford plant. Porsche is in the place of the Ford plant. I don't think they're doing that much over there. We used to have the GM plant, I think up on Buford Highway, or Buford something. I had a cousin by marriage that worked at one of those plants up there. But we don't do any manufacturing. And my daughter said, what makes Atlanta so unique? We don't manufacture anything, and we don't have a lake. We don't have Lake Michigan. We got Lake Spivey, and we don't even get me started on Lake Lanier. All you people up there, Lake Lanier, have covered a black town and called it a lake, and you want to know why so much stuff in there, people's clothing and everything, and all their family thing, because you let the water run over the whole town. I digress. I'm just saying to you, manufacturing plants. We need manufacturing plants, and somebody has to work them. But I don't want us to be excited to the point where we forget that Atlanta, places, maybe not Atlanta, not just Atlanta, but there are places in America that don't have any manufacturing plant, and people are doing well because we moved the technology, because we're in the 21st century. And this is what Myron said. I need you to look up Myron Golden. The name of it is Personal Growth is the Key to Professional Growth. Personal Growth is the Key to Professional Growth by Myron Golden. And I want my 45, 55, and 65, and 75-year-olds. You know, the problem is you're working on some of those jobs. Some of those jobs just got cut loose. Every time those jobs have gotten cut loose, what have I said? What business have you gone into? Have you come together and started an LLC? What are you doing? What are you doing with that knowledge, all that information you have learned on these jobs, all these systems you understand? What are you doing with it? And then this thing comes up about the tariffs, and then Myron Golden breaks it down. I was like, you know what, Myron? So a lot of folks don't like you, but I'm one of them that I do like you, because you call a spade, and you said the man is good for what he wants, because he is saying let's create jobs in America, and then you all are falling behind this. Let's create jobs in America, but I'm talking to a slice of life people, and a slice of life people. We want to create jobs in America, but not manufacturing jobs. So what did he say about us? He says Myron's idea to create jobs is, okay, let me read what I wrote. Not Myron's idea to create jobs in a, I was right, manufacturing plant where you work long hours for a set fee to make other people rich. A noble objective for people who live to work a job. If you live to work a job, then all of this is great for you. You are excited. You sit at each other, no, man, we're going to get a job. We're going to make $25 an hour. Man, we're going to get a job. We're going to get a job. I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get a job. Because it's a programming thing. It's you being programmed. You live to work a job, really, not a slice of life, people. You live to work a job. You live to work a job. That is your ultimate goal. Let me tell you something. I taught a piece in my humanities book, Fraction the Canon. It's an old book. It's a serious book, though. It's excellent. Fraction the Canon had a piece in there about the curriculum. Did you know, white, black, and purple, and green America, did you know that curriculums were set, curriculum? Where's Anise Cheney Jones to give me the Latin for all of that? Where if the curriculum for the school in your neighborhood was set to produce what was needed in your neighborhood for job opportunities. What you saying, Georgianne? What you saying, Willis? I'm going to say it again. Curriculum. The curriculum for your school system. ABC school system had a curriculum from 1st grade to 12th grade approved by the Board of Education and by the state. All right, so you live over here, and there was a curriculum made up just for the people who live in this part of the state. Another curriculum with all approved but it was for this part of the state. Another one was this part of the state. Why? Because we needed a different end result. Ooh, y'all stay with me now. You know I went to school somewhere. We needed we produced a different end result. And what was that end result? I used my example. I am from Gary, Indiana. We're the home of the Jackson 5, which I passed that, but mostly the steel mill. People worked in the mill. So my curriculum was set up for what? For people to come out and do what? To work in the mill. The encouragement, the guidance counselors, the books, the tours of the mill. The people who came to speak came from the mill. And so the end product for a little girl like me was to go work where? In the mill. And a lot of people did. I'm not knocking the mill because they made what? Good money. Good money was made in the mill. But my mama, who owned her own business, said, number one, that ain't gonna happen. Number two, you're going to Spelman, period. You want to go to Fisk, I want to go to Northwest and all that, ain't happening. You're going to Spelman. So just get over it. So anyway, I took the college prep plan because I knew I was going somewhere. No, I knew I was going to Spelman, period. So I took the college prep plan. So they had a college prep plan for people. But basically, my curriculum was set up for me to work where? In the mill. Myron is saying a noble objective for people who live to work a job. Boy, get a job. Ooh, that was the thing. Get a job, can't wait. All kind of things about getting a job. Not ever talking about education, going a step further, entrepreneurship. But we got technology. And Atlanta has made a ton of millionaires just on technology. Just what Myron said. If you make the minimum, wage higher, this is what Myron said about that's $25. If you make the minimum wage higher, that suggests I will suffer less in my suffering. Ooh, Myron, get off of my feet. If you make the minimum wage higher, that suggests I will suffer less in my suffering because you got a good job and you don't even know that you could be doing something else. You program. So I'm just trying to give you something to think about as you are excited about the tariffs and people are sitting around memes of people dancing because they're going to get $25 an hour. Of course they got most of the memes are black people. Okay. I'm getting more money for a J, a O, and a B. I go to career day at the black colleges. They always got a career day. But my daughter's PWI. Okay. If you bring back, this is Myron Golden, if you bring back manufacturing to the United States, you are bringing back low-paying jobs. It's a mentality thing. Now, I remember everything was made in China, but I remember we did manufacture something. I went looking for manufacturing. I got Alibaba. Everything I got came from Alibaba. If I wanted it, Alibaba. If I wanted this, they did that. And we did that. We helped them. We moved all our stuff out. Why did we move our manufacturing out? Because we wanted to pay less and make more. It's all about economy. It's all about the dollar, people. It has nothing to do with you nor me. We move all our manufacturing plants outside the United States so we can make more money by getting somebody that, getting a dollar, getting children, all kind of rules. They have no rules and regulations. And so we can get that money because in America, it's about capitalism. It is. We thrive on it. We live for it. It's all in your DNA, whether you accept it or not. And what he's saying is that you're going to bring back manufacturing to the United States, which is going to be costly, but you're going to have your manufacturing plants back. So the manufacturing plant that I need one back here. I do. That I can go to and get the things that I need from the people. Y'all work in the manufacturing plant. Then I'm going to go to that manufacturing plant and get what I need so I can sell it to you through technology on the internet. I don't have to go and pay all over there. Now, is that a bad point or a good point? Some good points. It's a good point. You said, well, it's going to make the prices high. Or you can start the factory here. So there's two ways. It's a double-edged sword, people. Just stay with me now. Let me go on with Myron. It's the mentality thing. Mentally, you deserve to work for your pay. You deserve to work for your pay. You earn a living at someone else's value of your time. That's what the manufacturing plants are. You earn your living. You earn your living, what you do, at someone else's value of your time. But I'm trying to get my 45, 55, 65, 75-year-old people to put more value on yourself. I know you stop encouraging this, get a job, get a job, get a job. You're on a job, and you're miserable on that job. And right now, you don't have that job. And the first thing I said was to look for, you got to stop the bleeding. So light, gas, water, got to be paid. You can go get some kind of menial or something for the time being. But when you come in, what you're going to do? You're not going to bed. You're going to stay up and work on your business plan. Work on how to get something going for yourself. This whole thing make America great again. Okay, with manufacturing things, but see what you throwing Brer Rabbit in the briar patch, because you got a whole bunch of people like me that want to get their stuff. And if we can't get it from there, then you're going to have it over here, then we'll get it here. But we're not working at these places. We're like, we in the same line y'all in. The entrepreneur line, just saying. Okay, what else did he say? He said, China manufactured more than we do. They remain in the Industrial Revolution, 75 years behind us economically. That's a Myron Golden statement. A low wage manual worker. Oh, okay. Do you want to be a low wage manual worker all your life? My 45, 55, and 65, 75 for you. We're not doing that. We are on the same page as bring the manufacturing back so that we can go get our products so we can sell them online. Because we're all the way into technology now. We're not at the manufacturing job. I don't know why y'all sitting around all this. We happy for the $25. He gonna give us a $25. What's wrong with what? I'm confused. What is wrong? Who raised you? Who talked to you? You definitely not talking to anybody in the slice of life, because we're not even there with any of this. I need you to go find Myron Golden. Other countries have their jobs. What is it we have? Other countries have their jobs. So they buy it and they ship it here. And it's less money. Everybody's concerned now about getting the product. But I am happy that we are concerned about getting our product. I am. Because the more people I hear say that, the more people I know have moved to the entrepreneurial level. But when I see all this stuff going around and y'all shouting all over Facebook because you're going to get $25 an hour because you're happy to be working somewhere. What? Oh, my God. Anyway. So we have technology in this country. And he is saying use your new skill that you have on the internet, both as a manufacturer and a distributor, and find clients to serve. See, my people, my slice of life people, my group, I got a super fine group out here. They're super aging, they're getting older without getting old, and they understand the internet. And the internet is where you go get your money. Okay? You're going to get your money on the internet. Businesses are all over Atlanta. They have made so many millionaires in Atlanta. They scared of what goes on here. They got to figure out something else. So first, they got to get us all out of the mindset and the mentality of entrepreneurship and get us back in the mindset and the mentality of manufacturing. Well, I need the manufacturers just like you do. We got products just like they got products. We got products we need to sell. We need our stuff from China. And what I like, this is my last thing. I don't know if you all getting anything out of this, but I am. This is what I like. I love that China telling on themselves. China said those bags that you paid $10,000 for, or $5,000, we make them all over here. We make them over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm guilty myself. You see this dress I have on? I love this dress. I wear it all the time. It's my house jumping in. This is what I feel like putting on. It has no label in it. I got it from Temu. No label. You know, how many times you've seen these dresses somewhere hanging? You see these dresses hanging somewhere all leopard with this kind of bottom. I don't want to show too much. This the bottom look like this and the top look like this, and it's got pockets on it. You see them in all kind of different stores, different sizes, everywhere for a ton of money. Temu. Lord have mercy. I'm just saying, people, it's been an awakening period. I told you, I asked you, and I beg you to use this period as a learning period. As Joshua Giles said, to take time and use this, study the word and see what's going on and know what's going on. And don't be frightened, because God got us. I don't want anybody frightened by anything. You keep running your mouth about them tariffs, and tariffs don't have a freaking thing to do with you unless we can get them where those tariffs will bring the manufacturers in so you can buy products, so you can sell them on the internet and continue your business. Otherwise, you got to get your product from over there. I'm saying, everybody, get your product as much as you can so you can stay in business. But we're in business. This group, A Slice of Life, we're in business. This is what we do. And this is how we do it. You see? And so I need you to look up with Myron Golden and give me a comment. You probably said, well, Georgianne, I ain't like the show tonight. Well, it's okay, because I want you to like, but every night I can't get everybody. But tonight I want to make sure you understood about this manufacturing bringing jobs back. What? Who gonna do them? A Slice of Life? We not doing that. No, I don't know nobody out here on my side that's doing that. We do business. We need a manufacturing plant so we can go down the road and get our product to sell. I need to keep you on an entrepreneurial tip. I got some artists, some creative people on the other side of this screen. You're not creating. Let us buy from you. What you got that you can create? I talked to my daughter today about 2, 3, 4, 5 businesses coming about. This is the time to be in business. Right now, this is the time to be in business. And black folks still acting crazy with each other. I don't know. I don't understand that. I'm gonna let Myron talk about that. I can't talk about it. I can't. But in terms of business, this is the time to be in business. This is the time to be creative. Well, all that confusion is going on up there, and all this a smoke screen here and a smoke screen there. Get on your game and stay on it. This is why you can do this. This is why people are mad with you, because you can do this. Because you can do it, because you're thinking way ahead. You're thinking past all that. I had 2 people call me today, ask me how I feel. I'm telling you, it was rough. But let me tell you on a personal note, let me just say this. I was at Jimmy Nick's in Anniston, Alabama on yesterday. Jimmy Nick's, Anniston, Alabama. You know the stop on Anniston I think it's 188, where you get Chick-fil-A and you can get Longhorn, whatever you get. It's the place where you get all the food. Well, we were getting some food to bring home. So we stopped at Jimmy Nick's. So I had to go to the restroom. My daughter's waiting for it to go. Miss Valerie. Hey, Miss Valerie. When y'all go to Jimmy Nick's in Anniston, ask for Miss Valerie. Miss Valerie came from the back. She said, excuse me, are you the lady on Netflix? Oh, my God. I have never heard, nobody's ever said, are you the lady on Netflix? And I said, yes, ma'am, I'm the lady on Netflix. I told y'all that was her. I never had that happen to me. It felt strange. But anyway, I had some maps of what happened in 1960 that Morehouse helped me, Lawrence Blinky Walden helped me create that map. I created the map and he did the artwork. And then Dr. Monique Earl Lewis and her class did the digital work on it. And I had those maps with me. I went and got some maps because it's all about passing out history. So because we're getting erased. And I went and signed to Miss Valerie. I signed my name. I gave her a couple more. And I was just so happy to have the experience because I was able to give something back in terms of what we need to know about ourselves and our history. You know, that's what I'm all about. I'm all about you. I'm all about you. I'm all about you. And what we can do to make it better. We're super aging, yes, but we ain't stupid in the meantime. I love you. And you can't do anything about it.